Join me as I dive into the heated exchange between Bishop Marvin Winans and Bishop Talbert Swan, and see if I can break down their intense standoff at 67 years old. Bishop Marvin Winans is a highly respected figure in the church community, known for his powerful sermons and dedication to his congregation. As a prominent leader, his words carry significant weight, and his recent confrontation with Bishop Talbert Swan has sent shockwaves throughout the community. This exchange has left many wondering about the underlying issues that led to such a heated debate. Church drama just hit a whole new level, and this time, it's not happening in the pews. It's going viral. Bishop Talbert Swan has called out fellow clergy live on social media. Gospel singer Lexi's comments ignited backlash, and Bishop Marvin Winans, let's just say he's not staying silent anymore, but that's not even the wildest part. Wait till you hear how the Divine Nine and Jesus got dragged into this explosive showdown. You won't believe who said what and why. It's got the entire church world on edge. What started as a seemingly simple online conversation about tradition, faith, and cultural identity has exploded into one of the most controversial clashes the Black church has seen in recent years. We're talking fiery words, public shade, viral reactions, and names like Bishop Talbert Swan, Bishop Marvin Winans, gospel artist Lexi, and even the Divine Nine have all been pulled into the battlefield. But what really happened? Why are COGIC leaders suddenly at odds with each other? And what's behind the explosive responses pouring in from both church pews and social media timelines? In this deep dive, we're breaking down the full timeline of the drama, from the spark that lit the fire to the powerful backlash that's rocking entire denominations. You'll hear the comments that triggered the outrage, the surprising alliances that formed, and the deeper cultural tension underneath it all. And trust me, you do not want to miss the moment when Jesus himself, yes, Jesus, got pulled into the debate. So grab a seat, because this isn't just church tea. It's a full-blown spiritual showdown. Let's get into it. It began, as so many modern controversies do, with a tweet. Bishop Talbert Swan, outspoken pastor, civil rights activist, and no stranger to online debates, made a sharp post questioning the blind allegiance some Christians have to traditions, particularly those wrapped in political and cultural identities. But this time, his target seemed to be aimed straight at Black fraternities and sororities, better known as the Divine Nine. Swan's tweet read, "You can't pledge allegiance to Jesus and then pledge to an org that promotes rituals, oaths and secret ceremonies. That's not discipleship. That's dual loyalty." That one post was enough to set the entire Twitter timeline on fire. Members of Omega Psi Phi, Delta Sigma Theta, Alpha Kappa Alpha, and others responded with passion and plenty of clapbacks. Some accused Swan of being judgmental, misinformed, and weaponizing scripture for personal gain. Others supported his statement, saying it was time for the church to stop cozying up to secret societies and call things what they are. But what made it worse? Bishop Swan didn't back down. Instead, he doubled down. In follow-up tweets, he criticized the blending of sacred Christian beliefs with organizations rooted in non-biblical practices, and even questioned if some gospel artists were truly living out their faith or just playing church for the brand. That's when Lexi entered the chat. Lexi, a beloved gospel singer and talk show host known for mixing humor with harsh truths, posted a video defending the Divine Nine. She didn't name Swan directly, but made it crystal clear who she was referring to. She said, "Cue more fire." Social media went wild, with fans and followers split right down the middle. Was Lexi right for defending her Greek roots, or was Bishop Swan simply calling out uncomfortable truths the Black church has long ignored? And then, Marvin Winans stepped in, and that changed everything. But before we get to that, here's where it gets even messy. Screenshots started circulating of other pastors allegedly involved in Divine Nine rituals. Photos that many didn't want leaked. So who leaked them? And what do these rituals really include? That's what we're breaking down next. And trust me, you'll want to hear what Bishop Winans had to say after seeing those receipts. While the digital flames were already blazing, no one expected Bishop Marvin Winans to walk straight into the fire. As one of gospel's most respected names, founder of Perfecting Church, mentor to some of the biggest voices in the gospel industry, and a member of the legendary Winans family, Marvin rarely entertains social media debates. But this time, he couldn't stay silent. At the heart of the confrontation are differing beliefs on several key issues. Bishop Talbert Swan has been vocal about his views on certain aspects of church doctrine, which have been met with criticism from other leaders, including Bishop Winans. Over time, these disagreements have escalated, eventually boiling over into a very public confrontation. The issues at play are complex and multifaceted, involving deeply held convictions and interpretations of Scripture. Bishop Swan's statements have not only sparked debate, but have also drawn strong reactions from his followers and critics alike. His approach to certain theological issues has been seen as divisive by some, while others view him as a courageous truth-teller. Meanwhile, Bishop Winans has built a reputation on his commitment to unity and compassion within the church. The background of both bishops reveals a complex interplay of beliefs, previous interactions, and the impact of their statements on their followers. Bishop Winans has long been known for his efforts to bridge divides within the church, while Bishop Swan has taken a more assertive stance on various doctrinal matters. Their followers often find themselves fiercely loyal, which can amplify the tensions between the two leaders. In a recent gathering, Bishop Marvin Winans took a firm stance against Bishop Talbert Swan's views, directly challenging him in a moment that has been widely discussed. Winans' words were seen as a pivotal moment in the confrontation, as he articulated his concerns and called for a more nuanced approach to the issues at hand. This stand was significant not only for what was said but also for the courage it took to say it, especially given the age and stature of both men. The key moment during the confrontation where Winans stands up to Swan has been viewed as a watershed moment by many. Winans' emphasis on the need for respectful dialogue and a return to core principles resonated with many in the audience. His actions have been interpreted as a call for unity and a reminder of the importance of engaging with difficult issues in a spirit of love and mutual respect. The implications of Winans' stance and the reactions from the community will likely be felt for some time. As leaders within the church, their interactions set a tone for how disagreements should be handled. Winans' approach, emphasizing unity and constructive engagement, offers a model for addressing controversies in a way that prioritizes understanding and growth. If you have any thoughts on this intense exchange, I'd love to hear them. Leave your comments below. Also, check out another video where we explore the impact of church leaders on contemporary issues. Thanks for the watching and subscribes.